Yo, what's going on everyone? Back at it again with some more FFA SWAT gameplay. This match on Coliseum was one of the maps I won during Lucky's free-for-all grand finals. Figured I'd drop some dialogue and tips for the video. Just an FYI, I'll be uploading a lot more tip videos from here on out with the casual filler video of just some juicy gameplay I feel like I needed to get out there. So here we go. So off the rip here, gonna get a wonky bottom mid spawn. Immediately, my first thought is I need to look for those spawners and get to a hotspot. This brings my first tip, hotspots. They're essentially a place on the map where typically someone is going to be or all of the action will most likely be. For example, on Coliseum, you can always bank on a battle happening in blue or red base. Spawning on elbow or in cave is usually the ideal spawn as you are almost guaranteed an immediate battle off spawn. Spawning cave and looking into the base, or aka the hotspot, will most likely give you a player to take out. Remember to be quick off spawn to look at these hotspots because the odds are there's already someone looking at you when you spawn trying to black screen you. Finding a hotspot and getting in it will almost guarantee you a kill, if not a series of kills if you capitalize correctly. Well, how do you capitalize? Well, this leads me into my second point. Sightlines. Sightlines, or pre-aiming if you will. Not necessarily, but if you're watching this video, you are most likely into SWAT, which means you either get this tip as an experienced SWAT player or have at least been a victim to a nasty sightline. Sightlines is when you preemptively look in a general direction, expecting some easy targets, usually from a hotspot, but not necessarily always from a hotspot. From Coliseum, a good sightline from a hotspot would be in blue or red base, aka the hotspots, and pre-aiming or shuffling angles into the elbow or cave spawns, as you see me do from all positions really in this game. An example of a sightline that is huge but not from a hotspot would be the bottom tunnel on Regret into blue or red base for the spawner. Knowing your sightlines merely comes from experience and knowledge of heavy spawns in Halo 5. On Coliseum, the heaviest spawns are any of the four corners, the elbows and the caves, or the backs of each objective. Knowing this and having your sightlines ready is paramount to netting some quick kills. Unlike traditional free-for-all Slayer, holding forward when not in a great position, applying the first two tips is usually the move. Unlike traditional free-for-all Slayer, holding forward when not in a great position, applying the first two tips is usually the move. If you are moving, try to move towards those hotspots, and don't be afraid to instigate. It's one shot to the head, and you aren't going to get baited and cleaned up like you are in Slayer. You don't have any shields in SWAT. So that's why being aggressive is my next tip. This doesn't mean sprint around, but be super active off your spawn to instigate a battle by looking for those common sightlines or hotspots. And don't give up. SWAT is the most momentum snowbally game type in the game. You can be down 10, but string 2 to 3 kills each of your next lives. Meanwhile, other players could be coming up short or getting spawned. I always say, and am a firm believer, that sometimes it's not about who the better player is, but who wants it more. Especially when the playing field is almost completely even. Alright y'all, thanks for checking out the short tips video, and be sure to like and subscribe to get notified about the next video. As a reminder, I stream every day and you can check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/NapTimez. Much love y'all, and stay swatty. Without further ado, enjoy the rest of the gameplay here. Really proud of this gameplay against some top tier competition. Check it out, and let's bump up the music. Peace! Fuck this game, bro!